Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here, back with another timeless pick a card reading, and this one is in honor of the super new moon in Taurus that is occurring on May the 16th of 2026. Now this is a timeless message, so whenever you see this, whether you see it on the day of the moon, after the moon, a year from now, it does not matter. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. You have three options to choose from on the screen. Please choose more than one if you feel drawn to more than one. And if you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right? Let's get started. Hi, Pile 1. You're the pile that chose the bourbon vanilla bean paste and the celestite crystal. I think the bourbon vanilla bean paste is from Trader Joe's. So somebody in here, you may shop at Trader Joe's that may be relevant for you. The reason why I chose the bourbon vanilla bean paste is because something about Taurus makes me think about vanilla. All right, or like baked goods in general, but like sweeter scents, warmer scents, even woodsy things and stuff like that. Perfumes and colognes could be significant in this pile, but Taurus makes me think about vanilla, like cake and French fries. French fries makes me think about it. Taurus makes me think about a lot of things, food in general. But yeah, like good food, like home cooked meals, like comfort food, but specifically vanilla for some odd reason. And of course, because I chose the vanilla bean paste is actually something that I've been wanting to purchase for a while now. Because apparently it's more potent than vanilla extract for my baker girls and guys and people, whoever's on here that likes to bake or who likes sweet stuff. Apparently vanilla bean paste is more potent than vanilla extract, which I think is significant. I feel like, and also more natural than vanilla extract, because most times extracts have like the essence of that thing along with like other chemicals and things like that. So somebody in here, maybe you're cleaning up your diet or you're trying to be very conscious of what it is that you put in your body. You could have eaten something recently that had vanilla in it, or maybe some of you have like a really nice vanilla candle going, or perfume, or something like that. You know, maybe you have eaten cake recently or something sweet. Vanilla also has spiritual properties, which I am going to look into in a second. Hopefully the frequency isn't too loud. I'm going to look on my laptop. But when I looked up vanilla's spiritual properties, it said vanilla is a powerful feminine botanical associated with the water element and Venus, embodying love, sensuality, and comfort. So somebody in here, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be a Libra or a Taurus, or you're dealing with one. It is used, excuse me, it is used to attract romantic affection, enhance physical pleasure, and soothe emotional distress, often bringing joy and calming energy to spiritual practices. Vanilla also boosts mental clarity and can be used to increase personal power. Okay? This is what this says. They're also saying the key spiritual properties are for love and attraction, calm and comfort, mental clarity and focus, abundance and good luck, and sensuality and pleasure. All right. Most commonly used for love potions, anointing oil, and aromatherapy. All right. And the gender of vanilla is, you guessed it, it's feminine. Okay, so somebody in here, I don't know if you are a feminine that is watching, if you are dealing with a feminine, if feminine energy is something that you're tapping into right now, regardless of what you identify as. But I'm sure you would around this new moon in Taurus. Taurus is giving Aphrodite, Venus things. So somebody in here, this may be something that you need to do. Maybe some of you need to bake. I might bake something. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Maybe some of you need to bake. Maybe some of you need to have the sugar scrub. Maybe some of you need to light the candle. Again, buy something sweet, or take the bath with the body wash that is vanilla scented or something sweet scented. Like, I'm getting the energy of someone that is definitely using all the tools that they have, or certain ingredients and things around this time to manifest. And you could be manifesting a multitude of things, but in this pile in particular, sweetness and love and things like that may be something that you're tapping into or that you want. Even luxury or decadence. Like, I'm getting decadence and things like that. If you're buying scents, maybe you're leaning towards like gourmand scents, like things that are based around desserts and stuff. But that is what I'm picking up on. I also wanted to say something else. Hold on, what was I thinking? Oh, pile one. Before I got into this reading, I had filmed this pile yesterday. I actually filmed this the day before me filming it now. And when I was filming it, it was so much random things going on that I had to like continuously pause the video, which I took as a sign that maybe the message was not supposed to be, or maybe it's not even that it wasn't supposed to be coming through, but it was more so a thing where it was like somebody didn't want the message to come out. But I, kept trucking through, didn't care, kept going with the message, filmed the whole message, but didn't get to the oracle part. So I was like, okay, I'm going to save this portion and then film the rest tomorrow. And in the midst of life, in the midst of me just living and waking up early in the morning, I have a routine when I wake up where before I like actually get to filming, I make sure I clear my phone of any old clips or videos so I have space, right, to film the next thing. And something told me this morning, like, just delete all the stuff on the phone. Like, anything that you don't need right now, just delete it so you have space, because you got to finish the rest of the video, or just you have to film in general. I didn't think the rest of the video. I was just like, you have to film. How come I deleted your pile? I deleted this pile, and I actually brought it up on Patreon. If any of you want to join my Patreon, you can. If anybody from Patreon is on here, I said it on Patreon. I did not understand why I deleted the clip. So I went to Patreon and I filmed a collective reading talking about it all and just like giving a general message for the new moon. But yeah, your pile was recorded and then deleted. And before I deleted it, I can remember bits and pieces of what the pile was about, but it was about romance. It was about love. I even brought up some themes around like counterparts and things like that, which I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to come up in the reading. But maybe somebody in here, I mean, it's not to say that love isn't the focus, but maybe some of you need to know that there are blockages or people that may have the intention of blocking out, or maybe even not people, like entities or energies that don't want you to get that message, because it was so many delays. It could even just be a universal thing. I don't want to think on the negative side of things, because that's very limiting, right? I don't want you guys to assume like, there's so many things that are trying to ruin my love life, anything like that. But I will say, if you are having issues in your love life, or if there are delays, it might be for a reason, because even in the reading, I was picking up on like karmic energies or people that were outside of dynamics, and even patterns within you or the people you're dealing with that needed to fully be, closed out in order for some sort of union to happen. So when it comes down to your love life, whether you're meeting new people, trying to reconnect with somebody from the past, or just in an energy of wanting to receive love, I have a feeling that there are delays because there's certain things that need to be adjusted. And now that Uranus is in Gemini and Pluto has gone retrograde and all these different things, there are definitely cycles that are closing out or reevaluation that is needed. So just keep that in mind. But there was a love message that came through. I will say the one thing that I can remember most, whether you're with someone or not, pile one, is that leaning in toward love is going to benefit you. So being open-hearted, that's what I'm saying. Even with the vanilla vibes, it's like leaning towards sweetness, being open-hearted, being a little bit more, not enabling people, but accepting people is going to benefit you. You know, loving unconditionally, if you truly do love someone, is beneficial. Being generous, like showing that you care and not trying to take it like in a lusty route or in a way that like not being authentic is not going to benefit you. And somebody in this pile, if you were meant to see that reading yesterday, either you or someone you're dealing with may have tried to lean into lust in the past, but they really should have leaned into love or should be leaning into love. Yeah, so that was something that came up in the reading. Now let's look into Celestite. I believe Celestite was on page 42. Okay, somebody could be 42 or 43 years old. Someone could also be a Cancer or a Gemini or Cancer or Leo. All right. Okay, so Celestite. It says this calming stone helps encourage mental clarity and mindfulness. The color is sky blue. Celestite is commonly a delicate blue color, but other shades exist, including orange, green, and red. It is good for mindfulness. It says those feeling stressed or overwhelmed may benefit from Celestite's calming properties. So, same way they said that vanilla is beneficial when it comes to scents that soothe you and things like that. I'm getting a vibe in this pile that some of you need to release stress or need to relieve yourself if there is any anxiety or anything going on. That should be priority for you around this moon, especially if you are trying to call in new manifestations. You don't want to manifest from a space of fear or anxiety, excuse me. So if any of you are in a space of like being stressed or worried or anything like that, find a way to calm yourself down before you manifest. Manifesting out of fear in general is never good. You know, that's how you catch people doing crazy stuff when people like I am someone that takes magic and manifesting and even spells and rituals to a certain degree very seriously. Okay. And there is a demographic of people, I've seen it with my own eyes, talk to people one-on-one about it, that do work, spell work and things like that from a space of fear. Sometimes they don't know that they're afraid, but it's definitely coming from a space of fear. And if you're not physically putting anything out or like, stirring in a pot or lighting a candle or anything like that to do magic, sometimes it's as simple as like manipulating, because manipulation can be a form of magic. Gossiping can be a form of magic, but any form of manipulation or trying to like stir the pot or whatever it is can be a form of magic. And when we talk about like the lust and all of this stuff instead of love, I feel like, again, if any of you are the type where somebody in this pile, maybe there's been periods of your life or times where you may have leaned into, again, trying to get people's attention or someone specific's attention through lustier means. It's nothing wrong with sexuality. Sex is sacred. Everybody should be in tune with their sexuality just as much as they are with their heart and things like that. Those things are connected. However, I'm getting like a form of manipulation that can be seen as magic could be a thirst trap. It could be someone trying to get someone's attention or a risky text or something like that with the wrong intention, to me, could be seen as some form of magic. With the right intention, you're just doing your thing. You're just posting a pic. You're just making the content. You're just sending the text. You're just having the conversation. But I'm getting something here about being mindful of the magic you do, pile one, or the magic you use, or maybe even the magic others are using on you. Okay? And being aware of when it is magic or when it is just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just something that you like. Some of you need to use your discernment. But I'm also going to read this little excerpt here that says free to be me. It says, if you feel frequently misunderstood, Celestite can help with that. Sky blue Celestite stimulates the throat chakra, which is the voice of the body. When this throat No. When this chakra is balanced, it is easier to communicate your thoughts and express yourself freely. Taurus actually rules the throat as a sign, so this could be significant around this time. Communication, your throat, blue, wearing the color blue, blue crystals, things like that. Drinking water may be relevant. What else? I'm also seeing a message here. It says pure bliss. Feeling frustrated or overwhelmed, this stone quiets the storm and helps people see clearly in the moments of rage or stress. There's a reason why it takes its name from the Latin word, for celestial. It's heavenly. All right. Something about quiet storm or quiet to the storm made me think about like The Quiet Storm, which was like a radio segment that used to play very like soothing R&B type of vibe music and stuff like that. So soul and stuff like that. So somebody in here, you could be listening to things like that. Some of you have that vibe. Some of you could have very nice voices or very sensual like vibes to you in general. Or maybe some of you need to tap into that around this moon so you can calm yourself or align more with whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. And then the last excerpt I'm going to read says, bye bye stress. It says this crystal helps with stress and stress-related disorders. It is a good choice for those with digestion issues, as it's believed to reduce stomach pain and cramping. It's also thought to help reduce with acne breakouts. Okay, so something about gut health could also be significant in this pile. Maybe some of you are working on your gut, working on your belly, or you're trying to make sure that you eat cleaner. I am getting an eat cleaner or more organic or more conscious way of eating in this pile is significant. Numbers that are significant as well. I'm seeing 25, 4, 14, and 19. Okay, somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries or Taurus, Aries moon in particular, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, and Libra are relevant. Before I get into the tarot, a message that I'm getting here is that around this moon, prioritizing yourself is important. You should be your first priority, pile one. Okay? Even if there are people that you want to connect with, even if love is on the brain, I'm getting before you take action on a person, make sure you take action on something that you've been wanting to start. All right? For some of you, something that you want to start is a artistic project. All right. Or some sort of skill or hobby that you're wanting to pursue. That's why I said somebody in here, you could be a baker or interested in baking. Some of you are interested in communication. You may want to start a YouTube or podcast, or you may want to start posting certain videos. Maybe there's something that you want to work on. Maybe you are a singer, a rapper, a poet. I'm getting there's something that you want to start that may require communication. Also, somebody could have a very pleasing conversation with someone soon. Okay? Some of you may have a really nice conversation with someone. Yeah. Or maybe you recently have had one. I'm getting something here about a real good combo. Somebody's voice could be real good too. You may have a real good combo and this person's voice is real good. I'll keep getting that. I'm just kidding. Somebody's voice is real nice. Somebody sounds really nice when they talk. Either to you or just in general. Okay? Or something about sweet talking is significant. All right, I'm going to shuffle off camera and then come back. All right, pile one. So signs that may also be relevant in this pile or that are most prominent that I'm seeing so far. I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries and Scorpio in particular, Virgo and Gemini, Pisces and Aquarius, Sagittarius, and all the fixed signs. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius are significant here. That could be all signs, right? What card is this? Pile one. Even though this reading, again, is not as romance-based as the first reading was, it still is. It still is. For a lot of you in this pile, there is, either this is you or someone else. There is someone that's either wanting to come your way, or some of you are feeling motivated to come someone's way. To get someone's attention, to talk to someone. Like, I'm really getting someone has someone else's attention. So you could either be very attention grabbing at this time, or someone else is coming off very attention grabbing at this time. And I feel like it's because whoever this person is, they are very mysterious. Somebody in here, you could be coming off very mysterious, or someone in your energy is coming off very mysterious. If this is you, I feel like there's an air of you showing up in the world, but also maybe not explaining yourself as much, or not coming off as, hopefully this doesn't offend anybody, but I'm getting like as desperate. I don't know if in the past you came off like the type of person that wanted approval a little bit more, or if you were someone that was more focused on, like gaining attention or kind of setting up some sort of illusion for people. But I feel like there's something here about, it's almost like by you being transparent, or by you being yourself, however that is, you are still creating some form of mystery for people. Why is this? I think a lot of people think that you have options, pile 1. Or for some of you, this is someone that you're watching. All right. Somebody could also, if you are someone that does some form of like magic, whether again, you're doing something where you're trying to manifest love, you're doing glamour magic, right? You're doing makeup or your hair differently, or you are, posting a different way, or you are dressing a different way. I'm getting something here about somebody getting attention for showing up differently. But it still feels like it's you. Yeah, I feel like it's still you, but it's just like, something about it seems different. Okay, this could even just be like your aesthetic, or I'm not sure. Why is this coming up this way? If you are someone that is intentionally doing some form of spell work though, or like listening to subliminals or something like that, I do think it's working. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you in this pile, there's something here about people liking you. You may have a lot of options right now, or somebody in your energy is getting a lot of attention and they may have a lot of options right now. Okay, this feels like it's in a workspace. This could also be in school, if any of you are in school. Yeah, somebody in here, it's like some real heavy energy. Like, people, I don't know if you're being open with people or if you're being more reserved. It feels like you're doing both. Like, you're showing up, but there's other things that are left to the imagination that may be causing some sort of like attraction. People are attracted to you. Somebody could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio here. Or you are dealing with this person. Yeah, something that you're doing in your workspace. I feel like you're sharing something, or you are speaking on something that is getting someone's attention. For somebody in here, whoever's attention that you're getting, they are super focused on you. Could be an air sign or a Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Capricorn could be significant. What's this about? Or this is your sign? Yeah. Pisces, Cancer energy here. This could be somebody that you have blocked, or someone that you're not talking to. It's funny because I'm using the cat tarot, and there's this cat on the moon card. There's this cat on the fence. And then there's like 2 dogs at the bottom and like this one little random lobster thing. I don't know if you've seen the moon card before, but there's like a lobster thing that's always in the water. This is giving like a chew toy for dogs. Somebody could have cats or dogs, but the dogs are barking at this cat for being on the fence. I feel like some of you have people in your energy that are trying to get your attention. Like they might quite literally be barking. They might be barking at you, like, like bark like you want it. Like, some of y'all could be getting hit on, or people are trying to talk to you, or people are trying to get your attention. This person could, or it's more than one person. Some of y'all got more than one person in your energy that's wanting to talk to you. Like, there is someone specific outside of you that is trying to offer you something. This person has been watching you in secret. Maybe even waiting for an opportunity to say something to you. What's this about? This could also be something related to a job. You could have somebody that is really liking what you do for work. Or, well, I keep saying it's related to a job, but I'm getting more so like this could be someone that wants to offer you something that is related to your career. If it's not romantic, I mean, I do feel like you're getting a lot of romantic attention, people in this pile. But I'm getting something here about someone that wants to work with you creatively. All right, or who's interested in you. They like what you do. I'm getting somebody likes what you do. Somebody might even feel a bit like triggered by what you do. Like, you could either be working really hard. This could also be like working out. If any of you have been working out, maybe your body looks really nice. This person's like, I want to work with you to figure out how to get my body like that. Or some of you have been working really hard when it comes to a business that you've been creating. Somebody's like, I want to work with you because you are like, your work ethic is really good. For some of you, this person is definitely attracted to you. And this is someone that's like, I am overwhelmed by my desire to talk to you. Yeah. But they're like on guard, or you're on guard. Whoever this person is, I don't know if you want to talk to them, people in this reading. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. This person's watching you. Yes. And I feel like they like you. I don't feel like it's anything negative. For some of y'all, it could be this person is attracted to you physically, though. I keep being torn. I think it's more than one person, y'all. I think it's more than one person. Even if these are feminines. This could be a masculine watching this pile. These could be feminines that are wanting to talk to you. Maybe they're in a more masculine energy. For some of you, it may not even be that, though. This could be people that want to work with you. But I feel like there's a mixture of people that admire you, and then another group of people that are... Some of them are impressed by you. Yeah. Why is this relevant? Because I feel like some of you are not focused on this right now. Like, I'm not sure what you're doing currently, people in this reading. You could be at home. You could be at home. You're relaxing. You're focused on yourself. Maybe you're posting, like, you know how sometimes... Have you ever seen people, like, they'll make the post where it's like, you posting a bunch of pictures of you doing something, but where you actually are in that reality is like on the couch, or like you're not made up, you're not dressed up. Somebody could be seeing you post things where it's like you're super dressed up and they're like, whoa, where are you at? Like, what are you doing? Can we talk? Whatever it is. And you could be like sleep, or you could be focused on yourself, or you could be, you know, just like relaxing. Like, I'm getting somebody wants to connect with you, but I don't know if you are available to connect, because you've been prioritizing yourself. And for another group of you, it's not even that you're not prepared to connect. It's that you are prioritizing yourself. I don't know if this person is an ex. I don't know if this person is a friend. I don't know if this is someone that you've never met before, but it kind of feels like it's a more than one person that is focused on, they're waiting on you. They're waiting for you. Yes, they're waiting on you. And I feel like you are unbothered. Somebody in this file, you are unbothered. Why are you showing up this way? Somebody could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're dealing with one. Why are you showing up this way? I feel like you've set boundaries with people. Yeah. Some of y'all, you don't want to be bothered. You don't want to be bothered right now. You could be focused on achieving a certain goal. You could also be more invested in your healing. There is somebody in your energy that is, because I'm getting a mixture of people. And that's why I brought up in that last read, like I said, something about there being karmic energies outside of a dynamic. Like, yes, you and a person you're dealing with could have things that they need to cut cords with emotionally or spiritually or whatever it is. But that didn't feel that heavy. What I'm picking up on outside of you, though, is there is someone that is intimidated Could be by you, by your work ethic. Like, on top of being admired, there's someone in your energy that could feel a bit bothered by the attention that you're getting. Yes, this could even be a couple. Some of y'all have a couple outside of you that's feeling triggered. Okay, I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then two of them. I'm seeing a man and a woman who are both earth signs. What is this about? Or this is someone seeing you in a relationship, but it kind of feels like, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in particular. I don't know, like, are some of you in a relationship? If you're in a relationship already, there could be people that are watching you either post about your relationship or be in one. Or there's something here about a couple watching you. Could be family, could be friends, I don't know. These are people that are shocked about something. What are they shocked about? About something from the past. Or they're having a realization about something from the past. For some of you, these could be people that judged you in the past. Or maybe somebody has anxiety around the past. I don't know what happened in the past. This could be someone that chose someone else over you in the past, or someone that judged you for your work in the past, or someone that felt like, this is also giving me like someone that may have mistreated you in the past, that is now watching you thrive, now watching you love yourself, now watching you succeed somehow, now watching you pursue a certain talent, do something. Somebody is watching you. I feel like for some of you, this could even be family. Okay, I think there's a mixture of people that are watching you, but for some of you, this is even family or people that view you as family. For a lot of you, you know, your biggest challenge here when it comes to this situation with this person is fully closing out a cycle. Because maybe this is someone that you wanted to date at some point in time, or maybe this is someone that you wanted to be, I don't know, cool with at some point in time. Maybe this is even someone that you wanted to work with, or someone that you wanted to date, or someone that you wanted to get along with. You wanted the approval of, or something like that. Yeah. You have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So Taurus energy, you or this person. I feel like somebody is learning a lesson. You could be learning a lesson, or this person is learning a lesson. What's the lesson that's being learned? I'm hearing somebody left you hanging. That justice will be served. That justice will be served. Somebody is learning that justice will be served. Libra energy. This is some form of karma. Somebody could be learning a karmic lesson. All right, what's this about? What is this about? Yeah. Oof. Like somebody quite literally could be going through some form of justice. I don't know what that is about. Maybe there is something legal going on with this person. This could even be like a divorce. Like, this could be someone you divorced, someone you broke up with, or something like that. Or maybe this person's going through a divorce and they're watching you and they're upset. But if not, I'm picking up on something here about somebody being heartbroken. Somebody is heartbroken and possibly even feeling rejected by you. Or someone is heartbroken and sad because they rejected you. People in this reading. Yeah. And I feel like your advice in all of this is to keep your eyes focused on whatever is most important to you. For some of you, like I said, the whole thing about manipulating the energy or trying to get attention and stuff like that, there is something coming up around someone trying to, I don't know if they're trying to show up a certain type of way or trying to get your attention. Like, let's say somebody has moved on, or somebody is in a relationship, or someone is, or maybe this is even like, again, like people who are showing up a certain type of way. This doesn't have to be romantic. This could be like friends and things. People are posting certain things, showing up a certain type of way. Maybe you would normally compare yourself or compete or, feed into whatever type of post that is being put out, or I don't know. I feel like some people are putting on facades that potentially could attract you. People in this reading. People are putting on facades that potentially could attract you, or saying things that potentially could attract you. But I feel like if you are focused on what is important to you, or what it is that you find as significant, you shouldn't be distracted by this person or whatever they're showing off. It's kind of giving me like everything that glitters isn't gold. Like maybe somebody is looking like, I don't know, like they're doing well, or they're happy in their relationship, or for some of y'all, this could even be your like mom, your parents, or a mom. All right. If not a mom, I'm getting something here about you being a mom. You being focused on something that you're building. You don't have to be a mom. You could be a dad, or just someone that is, again, in this feminine energy. Yeah, a lot of you are in a very like passive, receptive energy at this time. And I feel like this is of benefit to you. Yes. Some of y'all know somebody is like toxic. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is out here again, Capricorn. Okay, you could be those signs. You could be dealing with those signs. Some of you have already identified that somebody is, if not toxic, I'm getting like controlling. Maybe somebody wants to have control in a situation. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe this is somebody trying to control other people through lust. Maybe this is someone trying to control other people through greed. Some of you may also know, like, if this is a friend, an ex-friend, or an ex-partner or something like that. Some of y'all know that this person is not that happy. You know what this is giving me the vibe of? This is messy. This isn't for everybody, but like, let's say this is someone that you were dating at one point in time. Like this is an ex or something like that. And your ex moved on. Some of y'all could still have this ex hitting you up. And your ex has moved on. And whether you're in a relationship or not, it really doesn't matter. Because this person is still watching or lurking or like in your energy. And they could be trying to post like they're all happy or whatever it is on their end. But this person could still be hitting you up. This person's still trying to talk to you. Like quite literally, don't you have a man? Don't you have a girl? Like I feel like some of you could be in that space. If you're not currently in that space, maybe you will be in that space. Or I said something here about a conversation that you may have that's pretty good. I don't know if you already have had it. I don't feel like, I would hope that it's not with somebody that like is being shady or anything weird, but for some of you, it may be with a completely new person. Like maybe you'll have a conversation with someone and it's really refreshing. Or maybe some of you will have a conversation with someone and they're going to tell you some tea about something that will be like very pleasing to hear. But I'm kind of getting the vibe that for some of you, this is somebody that you probably shouldn't even be focused on. Whoever, one of these people. I feel like it's more than one person watching. Somebody in your energy though, you don't need to be worried about this person. Yes, you have Inanna, believe in yourself. Bottom of the deck, you also have Teot, forgive. All right. Some of y'all, you may need to forgive this person. Maybe this is someone that wants your forgiveness. You may need to forgive this person. Yeah. Like, even if you don't talk to them or whatever I'm getting. Some of you need to let go whatever type of emotions you have attached to this individual so that you can move on to a new person. It says Inanna, somebody can be born in 87, 88, or 89 as well. It says Inanna, believe in yourself, trust in your dreams and abilities, let self-doubt fall away. Inanna was worshipped by the ancient Sumerians for over 3,000 years. Her journey of death and rebirth is the oldest of its kind, preceding Persephone and Jesus by millennia. Earth Mother Inanna ventured through the 7 gates of the underworld, removing one of her garments at each gate. Some believe that these gates represent purification of her 7 chakras. When Inanna meets her angry sister Estragol, it sparks her unconscious memory and she remembers her once forgotten sacred dreams. Inanna is murked by her sister, a symbolic release of all of Inanna's self-limiting beliefs. After 3 days, she returns, to life as the Queen of Heaven. Inanna's 8-pointed star is linked to the planet Venus. All right. So again, Taurus, Libra energy could be significant. You could have this in your chart. Somebody else could. Also, though, I'm getting a vibe here of like shadow work. Somebody's sister could be significant. You could have a sister. Somebody you view as a sister could be significant. It says, when did you last allow yourself to dream? Are there precious hopes buried deep inside your soul? Does your inner critical voice crush the tender shoots of your yearnings before they even have a chance to grow? Inanna is taking you on a healing journey into the great below of your ignored and denied dreams. There are many riches gleaming within you, Inanna whispers with a knowing smile. Journey with me into the underworld of your self-doubt. Let go of every belief that says you're unworthy or incapable. Suppressing your creative desires can manifest as a chronic malaise, a gray cloud over your head that just won't shift. This is because the longing to share your light is part of your sacred contract to the goddess. There's something you're passionately wanting now, but you've been keeping the desire pushed way down. Don't do this anymore, Believe in your ability to build this beautiful sacred creation. I am queen of both heaven and earth, and I will help you bring your dreams into reality. Love that. The additional meanings of this card says, use healing affirmations to reprogram negative or self-critical thoughts. Yes. Take daily actions in the direction of your dreams. Shamanic journeying will benefit you. And then use grounding techniques such as conscious breathing and root chakra meditations. The invocation of this card says, I can do it. I'm worthy of creating my dreams. Yeah, for some of y'all, I don't know if this is about someone or more than one person in your energy that did not believe in you, whether it was around a fitness goal or if it is around something regarding a business or a creative hobby. But I'm kind of picking up on this vibe where some of you are really believing in yourself at this time. This could even just be about your like self-concept. Like some of you have reached a point where you really are loving yourself fully. And there are people in your energy that at one point in time may have talked about you or judged you or maybe even potentially bullied you for whatever it is that you were doing or however it is that you were showing up. And now I feel like this person wants to come back around, get your attention or say something to you. I'm not completely sure who this is for you. Could be more than one person, but yeah, I'm picking up on that vibe. A soul's journey message you have surrender. I can release my need to control and regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Yes. I know that I cannot change the past. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Are you thirst trapping? Part 1. Are you doing something where you're thirst trapping? I don't know if you are the one thirst trapping. Maybe this is someone that was able to thirst trap you. For others of you, maybe you are doing something where you are expressing yourself somehow, or some of you are remembering a time period in your life where you were aiming so heavily to be seen a certain type of way. And I don't think that you are aiming for that anymore. And maybe that's what people are talking about. It doesn't matter what you wanted to be seen as. Maybe you wanted to be seen as wealthy. Maybe you wanted to be seen as smexy. Maybe you wanted to be seen as, I don't know, cool or something like that. But I feel like however you're showing up now, people are impressed by it. And I feel like it's because you are operating from your heart space. Even if you are doing something that is a little bit more sensual in nature, people can tell that it's not from a space of desperation or need. Like you want someone to focus on you. That's not the vibe anymore. Yeah. You have for your self-care cards, you have drink tea. Some of y'all need to drink some tea. Okay. So maybe you should drink tea that has vanilla in it or something like that. Some sort of tea that's vanilla flavored. You also have spend time with animals. Love that. And then connect with fire. Some of y'all need to be lighting candles. Okay. Maybe you're drawn to the other pile. Some of you need to light a candle or go to a bonfire or do some sort of burning bowl ritual, but maybe not to release. Maybe more so to call in things. Who knows? Around this time. Some of y'all may be barbecuing or something like that as well. Or again, maybe you're baking or I don't know. I'm getting something here about fire. Your numbers on the cards too. You have 21, 48, and 12. So somebody could be a Pisces or an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. And that's it. Okay. It says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay. So somebody in your energy loves you. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Somebody in your energy loves you. And then bottom of the deck, you have only time will tell. Okay. Also, a card just slipped on the side. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. All right. So some of y'all, love is in the air. What else? Let's get a mantra to close out your reading. I don't want that one. Ooh, uh-oh. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Oh, this card just popped out without me shuffling. It says, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Okay, oranges could be significant or orange scented things as well. Peaches, mangoes, citrus fruits, tangerines, apricots. Yes, and you also have feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Yeah, I feel like somebody in here, you're just feeling good. Like you're doing your own thing. You're focused on yourself. You want to feel good. And you know, when you see people enjoying themselves and loving themselves or doing things that they love or just kind of being comfortable with themselves, that is very attractive. That is its own spell, you know? That's one that doesn't have to be forced. People enjoying themselves and loving themselves is something that is very attractive. Bottom of the deck, you have in stillness I receive. Somebody definitely needs to meditate, but I'm also getting like Empress energy. Somebody in here, you don't have to do much to attract people. Just be you. Okay? So that's all that I have in this pile. If you enjoyed the message, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 2. You're the pile that chose the pearl-covered candle. I might say like it's an Aphrodite candle or something like that. I don't know exactly what to name it. And where's my book? The labradorite. Okay, so somebody in this pile, you may be doing candle work around this time. Some of y'all could be connecting with the goddess Aphrodite, or you may have major Taurus or Libra placements. When I chose this image, I just chose it at random on Pinterest, but the pearls around the candle made me think about Aphrodite, and even the little like clamshell that's at the bottom. This also gives me Cancer energy, right? Because Cancer rules like pearls and things like that as well. So somebody in here, you could have Cancer placements as well, or you're dealing with one, or you're dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. But I wanted to look up the spiritual properties of pearls, and it says the spiritual properties of pearls include promoting emotional balance. I don't know if this frequency is loud. I keep doing this. It says promoting emotional balance, enhancing intuition, and symbolizing purity and wisdom. It is born from an irritant turned into a gem. They represent personal growth and are frequently used to ground erratic energy and reduce stress. So similar energy to pile 1, actually. Vanilla was apparently something that you could use to reduce stress, but also pearls are being said to be something you could use to reduce stress. So very interesting. It says the core metaphysical traits: inner peace, divine feminine and intuition, purity and integrity, and chakra alignment. All right. Divine feminine and intuition is standing out to me. It says divine feminine and intuition strongly linked to water and the moon energy. They nurture intuition, bring balance to the yin and yang, and connect wearers to divine feminine power. All right. So heavy on the divine feminine power this moon. I'm loving this. All the things that I've been attracted to for this reading are very based in divine femininity. So somebody in here, you definitely could be in an Empress energy at this time, or you're trying to embody that. Or maybe you're dealing with one. All right. Somebody in this reading, you could be dealing with a divine feminine. This is also a, what do you call it? Are they called in, I guess they're not a crystal, but a gem. I don't know what pearls are supposed to be. They're saying it's a birthstone. So it says this is also the birthstone for June. Who knew? June is apparently tied to pearls. Yes, I like that. I like that. So yeah, and they're saying this is connected to Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio elements. So the water signs. Again, you don't have to be a water sign. You don't have to be dealing with a water sign, but something here about watery energy is significant. For some of you, it could even be a thing where your emotions are relevant around this moon. Something else that I brought up in the other pile has to do with like leaning more towards positivity rather than negativity, or thinking of sweeter scenarios than negative ones. That could be relevant. And of course, candles always have to do with fire sign energy as well. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius could also be relevant. Something here about honing in on your passions and or like rapid manifestations could be significant. That's what I think about when I envision candles. Numbers that are relevant in this pile, I'm seeing 17, 20, 38, 7, and 18. All right, could be birthdays, ages. Somebody could be a Leo or a Virgo, an Aquarius or Pisces, a Scorpio or Sagittarius, a Cancer or Leo, and a Virgo or Libra. All right. Before we actually get into the crystal, should I talk about this first? No. Before I describe what I'm seeing in that, we're going to talk about labradorite, and then I'll talk about what I'm channeling off of this. The oracles up here. Labradorite. Where is labradorite? It is on page 52. So somebody could be 52 or 53. That's also Cancer energy again. Cancer is coming up heavy in this reading. What's up? Cancer and Leo are significant, and Leo and Virgo are also relevant. It says labradorite. A highly mystical and magical stone, labradorite is thought to strengthen intuition and offer a connection to the universe. It is varied in color. Labradorite is an iridescent stone, meaning its colors, which can include blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, seem to change when seen from different angles. It is good for spiritual growth. This stone is thought to raise consciousness and promote psychic abilities. All right, that may be relevant for somebody in this pile. I'm also seeing this excerpt here that says Aurora Borealis. It says, with its luminous colors, labradorite has associations with the northern lights and is nicknamed the Aurora Borealis stone. Ancient Inuits even believed labradorite was the fallen rays from the auroras captured in the stone. All right. That's so, every time I hear that, that's so dreamy. Like somebody is so creative for even saying that. This excerpt up here says psychic powers. Connected to the third eye chakra, labradorite strengthens intuition and offers a window to the spiritual world. It is also thought to enhance psychic abilities such as clairvoyance and telepathic communication. All right, something about not telepathy. Telepathy. Something about telepathy may be significant in this pile, or clairvoyance. Some of you are very psychic. All right, or you're dealing with someone that's very psychic, and you may be receiving communication from this person. I don't know how. Maybe some of you are seeing it in your dreams, or you're hearing it through music, or, you know, you're hearing conversations from other people, and it's reminding you of someone. There's something telepathic. This could also even just be eye contact. Like if you're talking to someone and you read their mind in the midst of talking to them, you're like, I know what you're thinking. I'm getting something here about you knowing what somebody is thinking. All right, I'm getting Read Your Mind by Avant. What's going on? What's going on in this pile? Okay, Read Your Mind by Avant. You also have Moonlight Magic. It says to clean labradorite, rinse it under water and scrub gently with a soft cloth. This will help clear the stone of negative energy and keep it in good shape. To give it an energetic reset, leave it out overnight to absorb the moon's magical rays. Some of y'all need to use the moon to clean off your crystals or infuse your crystals. I feel like I just said crystal. Like somebody in here, you might have one crystal Okay, and that's okay. If you have one crystal, I'm getting, you might want to charge that crystal tonight. Clean it off and charge it. Please look into cleaning off your crystals before you do so, because some crystals are not meant to get wet. So don't wet every crystal, but I'm getting like maybe smudge it, sage it or something like that. But for others of you, you definitely should wash your crystal and then put it outside. And then the last excerpt here says miracle worker. It says ancient Inuits called labradorite a firestone. Crazy fire. And would use powdered forms of it to help cure ailments. Still today, labradorite is thought to support respiratory health, aid in digestion, and relieve anxiety and stress. Now, what I was channeling off of the oracles is somebody in here, I feel like you are rewriting a narrative in your life during this moon. I don't know if you are rewriting a narrative that people have projected onto you. I don't know if you are rewriting a narrative that you've told yourself, or if there's something here about you wanting to rewrite a narrative with a specific person. But I'm definitely getting the vibe of someone wanting to be very honest with others and themselves so that they can show up more authentically. Like somebody is wanting to be more authentic. That's what I'm getting. Someone wants to show the world who they really are. Okay, you could be a reader. You don't have to be, or you're just very intuitive in this pile. There's something here about your guides leading you down this path. It's not just you. This is something that's being divinely orchestrated. So if this is you showing up a certain way when it comes to your community, that could be relevant. For others of you, this could be you showing up a certain way when it comes to a specific person. I feel like somebody in this pile wants to be more devoted to a version of themselves that they were at a time where they didn't feel the pressures of society, or when they didn't feel the pressures of social media, or when they didn't feel the pressures of, I don't know, other people's expectations. If somebody switched up their vibe in a relationship, it may not have been what they wanted. It could have been something that other people wanted. Or if somebody switched up their vibe when it came to how they showed up online, this could have been due to the pressures of other people. You know, there's a lot of different things. I hope everybody in this reading is going to watch the reading that me and Jay, hey Jay, is Jay in this file? Planet J, me and Planet J, me and Planet J Tarot are doing a collaboration. And she already has her portion, what do you call it? Live on her membership. Okay, so if any of you are members of hers, you probably already watched it, or some of you are gonna watch it. But it is going to launch the same time that I launch mine. And it's a collaboration that we're doing that is around Pluto being in retrograde. So I am excited, but also the themes that were coming up in that reading have a lot to do with this reading. Because now that Pluto is in retrograde, and it's going to be in retrograde from May the 6th to October the 15th. Now that Pluto is in retrograde, there's a lot of shadow work and introspection and change, internal shifts, but also external shifts that may happen when it comes to your social circles, your community, your social media presence, and like your friend groups and things like that. And I feel like for somebody in this pile, I'm kind of getting the vibe that you are trying to shift the narrative. Again, I don't know if this is a narrative that you've written for yourself or that other people have given you, but you're feeling called to be more devoted to who you are. Okay, who you are at your core. And for some of you, who you are at your core is different things. Some of you could be creatives at your core. Some of you could be very religious or spiritual at your core. Some of you are wanting to show up just authentically is what I'm getting. Yeah. I'm getting someone wants to be more authentic. You're going through a change. Yes, at the bottom of the deck, you got the death card. So somebody in here, you could be a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. But I'm picking up on transformation either way. Regardless of your sign, there is some sort of transformation that you're going through. For some of you, this could even be an ego death. Okay, you've killed off your ego and now you're in a spot where you want to follow your intuition and show up authentically. And this is really nice. So give me a second. I'm going to shuffle off camera and then I'm going to come back and interpret everything. All right, so pile 2, signs just signs. Signs that may be relevant in this pile outside of the ones that I already named. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Libra heavy, Aquarius heavy, Pisces and Cancer, Taurus and Aries are most significant in this pile. All right. So, pile 2. Pile 2, I'm not going to lie. There's definitely some sort of like significant ending that is happening around this moon. And for a lot of you, I don't know if you've thought long and hard about this ending, or you've thought long and hard about this decision that you're making, but there is something that is coming to a close. This could be a connection that you have with someone, or like a job even, or something like that. But I'm definitely getting the vibe that you are closing out a cycle of your life by either defending yourself, okay? Because I'm talking about reclaiming your power, or like, you know, being honest and rewriting a story. I don't know if you're defending yourself. Some of y'all could be defending yourself, maybe posting something or saying something that is relevant to a situation that has gone on between you and someone. Okay, like maybe somebody has been talking bad about you, or maybe there has been some sort of like, you know how sometimes you just don't speak on certain things? I feel like that is a thing. Like maybe some of you have been in an energy when you were like, where you were like, I'm not going to speak on this, or I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. And maybe you're finally speaking up, or it's the opposite. I'm getting an energy here where like at some point in time, you may have entertained some drama, or you may have entertained a discussion, or entertained some sort of like, I don't know. You've entertained some sort of conflict that you've had with someone, but I see you like not feeding into it anymore. And this may even be conflict that you've had with your community. Like maybe there's been an energy here of you being ingenuine in the past. And maybe people were picking up on the vibe that you weren't fully being yourself, or something like that. Or maybe there's someone in your energy that is trying to, somebody in your energy is trying to get your attention. I keep getting that. Like some of y'all definitely have people around you that want to get your attention. I don't know if they want to make you feel less than, or if these are people that want to make you feel like they don't, not all of them want to make you feel less than, but some of these people want your attention because you're not focused on them. Yeah. Like this could even be like blocking somebody. Some of you are no longer focused on someone, or no longer focused on something. And this is definitely stressing somebody out. You have somebody in your energy that's very stressed out. Somebody may even want to like argue with you for either being inconsistent or showing up in a way that bothers them. What is this about? For somebody in here, you could be ending a very long-term relationship. Some of y'all could be ending a relationship. Yes. Like with someone that you have kids with, or something is being revealed. If this isn't about you having kids with this person, this could be like family. Long-term relationship can be family. There's something here about somebody being exposed. You know what this is also giving me too? Like how I'm talking about rewrite the narrative. Maybe some of you at some point in time in the past did do something that wasn't right. Okay? I don't know what you did that wasn't right. I don't know if you lied about something, or if you showed up a certain type of way, or if you cheated. Somebody in here, you could have cheated or something like that. I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just getting the vibe that somebody in this pile may have done something in the past that they are being called out on by somebody. And I feel like this person is really trying to use this against you. Okay? Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cancer is here as well. What is this about? This person's stressed out. Some of y'all got somebody real stressed out. Yes, it's because you're not giving to them. For some of you, this could be your ex. You could have a child with this person. Or this is like a family member. I don't know, y'all. I'm seeing the King and Queen of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be a King and Queen of Swords, but somebody is operating from a very logical space. Even if this isn't about an actual child, this could be about a project, about a business, about some sort of investment. This could just simply be about a relationship. Somebody is upset. Look how my frequency paused. Somebody is upset. Because I feel like for a lot of you, you are focused on the future. And for some of you, the future does not include this person. Yeah. Somebody in here, I don't know if you changed your mind about this person or if this person has changed their mind about you. Why is this here? For somebody in here, yes. This is somebody that at some point in time, I don't know why this is like the theme in the reading, but at some point in time, let me see if this is this person's energy. For some of y'all, this is a family member. Major Arcana if this is the person outside of Pile 2's energy. Major Arcana if this is the person outside of Pile 2's energy. I feel like yes. Use your discernment. It's either you or them. But at some point in time, somebody may have tried to sabotage something that you were building for yourself. Pile 2. How did they try to do this? Somebody tried to sabotage something. They could have tried to get you fired. Somebody could have tried to mess up your reputation. Somebody could have tried to make it so that you didn't have a job. Somebody could have tried to slow down your money. Somebody could have tried to... Somebody could have taken a very long time when it comes to working with you or supporting your work as well. This feels work related for some reason. Or like, you know what this is giving me the vibe of too? If this is like a baby mama, baby daddy situation or anything like that, some of y'all could have been with a partner at some point in time that did not support your dreams. Okay, now this isn't for all of you, but somebody in here, this is definitely a thing. You could have been with someone that wasn't very supportive of your dreams. They weren't very supportive of the goals that you had or the things that you wanted to accomplish. You could have recently ended a relationship with this person, or you are deciding to end something with this person. This could be a family member, y'all. This could be a family member or a love interest or whoever this is. Somebody was not as supportive of who you were or your dreams at some point in time. Could even be a friend. I don't know. But I'm getting the vibe where like now you could be cutting this person off to focus on your goals, or now you could be like blocking this person or distancing yourself to focus on whatever it is that you love. Okay? For some of you, this could even be a relationship. Some of y'all are focused on someone you love or whatever it is. But for a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with your goals. And I feel like this person is seeing that you are now thriving or focused more on what you want. And it is really bothering them. I think their way of distracting you in the past was either putting down your work or, again, making you feel bad about yourself in order to keep you stuck or to keep you in a state of not doing what you wanted to do. This is also giving me the vibe of somebody that does not give their flowers or give you your flowers. Like there's something here about somebody not really giving you praise. Not saying that they have to give you praise, but I feel like you and this person could have been tight. This could have been your family member, again, or a friend or a lover. Like somebody in your energy was not trying to show you support. And I feel like now that you're not supporting them, or now that you're not talking to them, or now that you're not investing in them, this person is bothered. Or even if it's not about you investing in this person, it's like now that you're more invested in whatever it is that you're passionate about, it's bothering this person. For some of you, it's bothering this person because you have a child with... OMG. Pile 2. Pile 2, not the camera dying. Not the camera dying. So, like I said, I had to watch the whole video back. I actually stopped. Once it died, I said, you know what? I'm putting this on the charger. Put my phone on the charger. Put my phone on the charger. Went to make a meal. I'm having ravioli for dinner. And then I came back and had to watch the whole video back. And now I'm going to tell you the rest of this story. So you could have a child with this person, or there's something here about an investment that you and this person mutually have. It could simply be the relationship. I'm just getting a vibe here that somebody is bothered now that you are more reserved with your energy. I feel like a lot of you are focused on other things, could even be someone else, or just a reality where you are celebrating yourself. For some of you, this person could be your mother or a baby mom. Could be a baby dad as well. If your baby father is operating in a feminine energy, that could be the case. For some of you, you could be operating in a more feminine energy, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. And this could be a challenge for this person. I feel like somebody in this dynamic is just more focused on themselves, possibly celebrating themselves, receiving praise for whatever it is that they're doing. And it's not coming from a toxic space. Like, I almost get the vibe too, where it's like some of you are dealing with someone who is equally as supported or celebrated. Like, just because this person outside of you is feeling stressed out or bothered by you focusing on yourself, that doesn't mean that this person isn't also celebrated. And I kind of get the vibe that whoever the person is that's outside of you, whether it's your mom, a friend, a lover, whoever it is, something that may really be a challenge for you is the fact that this person could also be thriving in their own life, and maybe you don't want to let them go. Maybe you don't want to celebrate, right? There's something about this person or this dynamic where you feel like maybe at one point in time it really was what you wanted, or at one point in time this person really was, like, it's almost like spending so much time trying to aim for a goal just to kind of let it go. That definitely can be sad, right? That can be very sad. However, some of you are moving into an energy that will be celebrated, or that will be even more fulfilling than what you've already been embodying, or whatever investments you've already been pouring into. And there's like this vibe here of you feeling like, again, I don't know who I'm talking to in this pile, but like, if this is a partner where you did this partner wrong in the past, like this could be someone that you, again, cheated on, or I don't know. Some of you could have tried to make amends with this person or work on a situation. Like, I'm getting like you have tried to help out your family, or you did try to make something work, or you're used to playing that role. Somebody in this energy is used to playing the role of the helper or whatever it is. But it's like some of you are wanting to rest. There's a desire to rest. Yeah. There's a desire to rest. And I don't know if this person makes you feel guilty when you are focused on yourself, or guilty when you are resting, or maybe even guilty when you're pouring into what you want. But I kind of get that vibe where it's like, I don't even know if they're making you feel guilty. Some of y'all just carry guilt. Yeah. Some of you just carry guilt. I mean, it's not even that. I just think so many thoughts. I don't believe that it's just your guilt, or just your pain, or just you feeling kind of bad. There are people projecting onto you, pile two. You could have more than one person projecting onto you, onto your job, onto your work, onto what you do. There could be people that are judging what you do, or competing with what you do, or having certain opinions about you. And don't let it be a situation where, again, you have a baby mama, baby father, or friend or family member that has other people watching you, because then they're all watching you. And even in a season of life where you may feel like you want to be more authentic, or you're going to thrive in your authenticity, or you're going to post more like yourself, or just show up in the world more like yourself, create things that you feel more aligned with, there will be people who are watching that are bothered. Like, the more attention you get, the more there's going to be bad and good attention. And this is almost like the challenge for you. Some of you, you're about to move into a season of life where you're really thriving because you're choosing to be yourself, and because people want to see the most authentic version of you, or because people really like what you do. Yeah, some people really like what you do. Some of you could be revisiting a skill from your past, or some of you are currently investing in a skill from your past, or there's something here about you, like, this could even be like a past life energy. Like, some of you are tapping into a skill from past life. And these are people that don't understand that. I also get the vibe here about something around the past, though. Like baggage or something from a past relationship. Or for some of you, it is this situation. If you're cutting off an ex or somebody that you've been with for a long time, it's like in the midst of you focusing on yourself, you know, people are going to think about this person. And I feel like some of you are going to have to push past the idea of, I guess, this connection and keep going. Whatever this connection is, whoever this friend is, whoever this friend was, whoever this lover was, it's like there's something here about that. Why is this here? Yeah. For some of you, especially if you are moving into another relationship. Because this is also giving me the vibe of like somebody moving into a relationship, and I don't know if your ex is watching or people are watching. Like, somebody could be watching in the midst of you, like, finally deciding, like, I'm in a relationship, or this is my person, or something like that. Like, some of you could be, I don't know, like, for somebody in here, you may be, like, watched a lot. Or people know your business a lot. Or people want to know your business. Like, I feel like a lot of people have an opinion. Some people are going to want to make you feel guilty, too. Like, if you move forward, there will be people who probably will be like, you used to be like this, or you used to date so-and-so. How could you? Especially if you got kids. So it's a lot of especiallys. Like, I'm getting somebody in here. It's a lot of things that people could say or are paying attention to. And the challenge here is you aligning with what you want, or who you want, or being the version of yourself that you want to be. Even with the possibility of being judged or whatever it is in the process. Because it's almost giving like the risk is worth the reward. Pile 2. Whatever version of yourself that is most authentic, whether you are creative that wants to create something that's being authentic, or you know, you want to show up in the world a certain type of way, or you want to speak about certain topics that are real for you, I feel like that is going to work out for you. But your advice in this situation is to like get out of your head and recognize the possibilities that lie beyond the fear. Like, whatever fear that you're currently facing, don't feed into the fears that are attached to it. Some of you have somebody around you that likes to get you afraid. Either they're around you, or it's just somebody in your energy. Somebody wants you to be afraid. Somebody wants you to feel guilty. Somebody wants you to feel like you can't do your own thing. You can't be your own person. Yeah. You can't show up authentically. This is even giving happiness hater. Like, somebody might not want you to be happy. Either without them or in general. Why is this here? Yeah. But I feel like you have like a creative project or a hobby or something that you're about to pursue that's going to work out for you. This could even be a love relationship. Somebody in here, you could be young, or you're dealing with someone younger than you. Why is this here? Or whatever this project is, it's like, it could be a past talent, but it's something new. I feel like this is something you've already invested in. Yeah. Some of you, this person is a match to you. You have similar energies. There's something here about you having similar energy to this person. You have the same type of drive, the same type of creative abilities, the same type of vision for certain things, the same type of evolution. It's a balance. Again, the same type of light and dark, the same type of taste. Which, again, for some of you, whoever it was that you were dealing with in the past, I'm not saying this person is a bad person or that you weren't compatible, but it's like something about the situation may have felt more ideal at some point in time. Yeah. Something definitely felt more ideal until you like healed. There's something that you've healed within yourself. Could be your self-worth. Could be your confidence. Some of you are becoming more authentic, and that's what's kind of leading you towards this other opportunity or towards being more of yourself. Yeah, like whatever old investment you may have been in, for some of y'all, it was definitely toxic. It may not have been perceived as toxic from the outside, but something about it was not good. Why is this here? Whether it's family or not. Somebody is definitely going towards something or someone. Something that they love, someone that they love. Something that they love to do. A version of themselves that they feel like they love. Yeah. Oh, also, you know what I forgot to say? In the process of me coming back and making dinner and all of that stuff, I also started listening to some of the music that I wrote down. And I forgot that I wrote down Read Your Mind by Avant when I said it in the beginning. So I was listening to Read Your Mind, but in the process of me typing Read Your Mind into the space bar, Read My Mind by Leanne LaHavis came up. Love that song. Love that song. So we had Read Your Mind and then Read My Mind. Those are both coming up in the channel songs. But that's what I'm saying. Like somebody is like you and someone else could have a similar vibe. It could be different vibes because those songs are different vibes, but similar intentions. Okay, yeah. And maybe that's what I mean by telepathy. Like some of you may listen to the song and then you'll recognize like, oh, I'm on this wave, this person's on this wave, we on the same wave. That's what I feel though. Like I feel like some of you, I don't know, like it may not even just be one person. Some of you, it is a one person type of thing. Like maybe you are moving towards a relationship, but others of you, it's like a finding your people type of thing. Because I was also getting like soul tribe energy in your reading when it came to what you were moving towards or what you're trying to align with. All right. It's less of a fitting in thing for you right now and more of a loving yourself and aligning with people who will love who you are type of vibe. Which is really good. Something about your inner child is significant too. I feel like somebody's inner child is coming out more or feels more comfortable or wants to be seen or something like that. Yes. You have Forgive, Teot. This came up at the bottom of the deck in pile 1. Then you have Aphrodite at the bottom of this deck. Yep. Told you, Aphrodite. Eternal Love. Teot. Somebody could be Native American. Okay. Should I read both? I will. I didn't want to, but I'm about to. Under Aphrodite, we also had Thoth, which says divine masculine. So I could be talking to a divine masculine. Or you could be dealing with a divine masculine. Okay, so Teot. This Aphrodite card is super curvy. Somebody in here could be curvy. Okay. Somebody could also have very long hair. You don't have to have long hair, but I'm seeing long hair. Okay. Teot. Teot. Damn. I can't do it. Okay. It says, Teot, forgive, let go of blame and punishment, heal the past. Teot is a Mesoamerican earth mother of the Aztecs and the Huastec, an indigenous Mexican people. A patroness of midwives, she's known primarily as the filth deity. Her name derives from the Nahuatl word of garbage. Said to be the eater of impurities, she had connections with lust, vice, and ritual purification. She could lure people to commit immoral acts, but would absolve them afterwards. People confess their worst misdeeds to Tlazoteo, through her priest and receive total forgiveness. She's associated with childbirth, witchcraft, moon cycles, menstruation, cotton, and broomsticks. It says, when you said or done something you regret, it can weigh heavily on your heart. It doesn't matter how long ago, the mistake was made. You can go on punishing yourself for a lifetime. For some of you, somebody wanted you to feel punished for a lifetime. If someone hurt, betrayed, or disappointed you, it can be extremely challenging to let go of the harm they caused. Tlazoteo brings forward the most potent healing method that exists in our universe, forgiveness. She says, you've chosen a profound spiritual practice. This process may transform your life. Holding on to guilt or resentment eats away at the body and spirit. Bitterness is unprocessed anger and will only fester, doing nothing to bring about healing change. This does not mean you condone abusive or cruel acts. It doesn't mean you forget or deny the harm. It means acknowledging that in order to move forwards in life, to claim both health and happiness, you must work on forgiving yourself and others. Just being willing is enough. Say an empathetic prayer to bring the energy of forgiveness into your heart. I will take care of the rest. Forgiving is not always easy. It needs careful and thorough attention. It may not happen overnight, but remember, there's nothing on earth that cannot be healed through the miracle of forgiveness. All right? Somebody in here, you need to forgive yourself. I feel like it's you that needs to forgive yourself. I mean, you could need to forgive someone else, especially if somebody's response to you was like very negative. Like if there is some sort of like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if somebody has done any form of a smear campaign or if someone has tried to like talk amongst the family and label you as a bad guy, or I'm not sure. I don't know what this person could have did, but some of you do need to forgive yourself for what you did, because maybe you did do something wrong. But you also need to forgive this person or other people, just so you don't carry that on your heart. Forgiveness isn't for anybody but you. Pile 2. You have reconciliation within a key relationship is within reach. Yes, for some of y'all, it's like you might end up falling out with one person because you're connecting with someone else. Or like something's going on where there could have been somebody that you were investing in. And then it's like, I don't know. Some of you might end up ending something to connect with someone else or something like that. I don't know. It says if you've experienced abuse or trauma, seek appropriate help. All right. So for someone in here, I'm so sorry if that is something that you have experienced with someone, but that could also be a thing. Like maybe you are leaving. That's why I said there's something here where it's like maybe the situation did look good, but underneath it all, it actually was pretty toxic or like traumatizing. So I don't know whether it was like financially abusive, emotionally abusive, or anything. I'm getting something was not right in the dynamic. And then you also have offer a genuine apology. Wow. Some of y'all need to apologize. For some of you, that's what this person wants. But even if you apologize, if you have something that you want to pursue or a direction that you want to go in, you can apologize and still move forward. Okay? If this is where you want to be, though, then, apologize and move towards this person. But some of you are supposed to be committed to this version of yourself that you're becoming or the goals that you have in mind. So if this person is supportive of that, then you're cool. But if it's something where this person isn't, then you know to forgive them or to apologize yourself and then go your way. The invocation of this card says, I forgive myself, I forgive them, I set us both free. Okay? Now let's read Aphrodite. Aphrodite. Aphrodite reads, it says, eternal love, romance is flowing, celebrate your beauty. Somebody could be 36, 37, or 38. It says, romance is flowing, celebrate your beauty. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, beauty, and sensuality. Classic Greek mythology says she was born from the sea foam around Paphos, Cyprus. Exuding feminine energy, Aphrodite evokes the creative and heart-renewing powers of the water. She was a divine queen in Lemuria and reigned over all matters of love, romance, and relationships. Her temple contained a huge rose quartz crystal. That could be a crystal you have. Aphrodite heals our defenses against accepting love. I'm about to grab mine, actually. All right, I got it. Aphrodite heals our defenses against accepting love. Her mirror reveals our true beauty. Her pomegranate invites us to revel in sensuality. Aphrodite asks us to treat romantic love with respect, for it is a sacred practice. Our partners are divine teachers, bringing opportunities to learn everything about our own hearts. It says Aphrodite rises from the sea to bring pure feminine blessings and lessons, her radiance showering upon you like a rose quartz crystal waterfall. She takes you into her temple, attuning your energy to her rose quartz crystal. Laying pink roses at your feet, her priestess anoint your body with rose oil. Aphrodite says, beloved, see yourself as I see you, as an everlasting expression of the divine. Heal those wounds of not beautiful or not lovable. Look into my mirror and see your true essence. Your relationships echo your relationship with yourself and the goddess. As you practice loving yourself, so you'll see rebirth of self-love reflected back to you by your partner, friends, family, and the entire world. Renew your trust, as love never truly leaves. Your heart has a different healing pattern from your mind, so if you're in the process of heartbreak, listen to what your heart is saying. Create a fresh template of love with a vibration that honors you. My spring is breathing. No, not my spring. Okay, springtime. Springtime. It is springtime when I'm filming this, but it says, my spirit is breathing excitement and passion into your heart. A new cycle of love awaits. The additional meaning of this card says, a new relationship is trustworthy, so open your heart. Can't make it up. Some of y'all are leaving a relationship to go towards another one. I don't know which one it is, but some of y'all are doing that. It also says, amplify the romance in your life with simple gestures like buying flowers for yourself or a surprise for your loved one. Book a pampering treatment to reflect your inner beauty and self-worth. Love that too. Somebody needs to go to a spa. Maybe you need a Reiki massage. Maybe you need to get your hair washed or something. Somebody needs to be treated. The invocation of this card says, I cherish myself and create beautiful relationships. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's see. I can't even remember what decks I use. Oh, here we go. I almost forgot. All right. Messages for the collective in this reading. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. One more card. You have grief. I understand that losing someone is an opportunity to appreciate it. For some of you, you may feel like this person needs to grieve you. Okay, if you feel like they didn't appreciate you at some point in time. For others of you, I am getting like, maybe you lost this person and realized that you should value them, or some of you may even feel like you need the time apart so you can value them more. But at the bottom of the deck, you have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Under that, you have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yeah, like, I feel like some of you are transforming. You're changing. You're going through a rebirth. And there may be many people around you that are also going through changes. And I feel like you're trying to align with the people that not underfan. You're trying to align with the people that understand your evolution. Okay? I'm cracking up. Why would I say that? You're trying to, somebody's name could start with an F, or like something about fans. You could have fans, okay? But yeah, I'm getting, you're trying to align with people that understand your evolution, and that support it and that believe in you. And maybe some of you were dealing with someone that didn't believe in you, okay? I keep hearing Read My Mind by Leanne LaHavis. I haven't been saying it, but it's playing in my mind. Some of y'all need to be careful about kids, okay? About having a kid. I don't know if you don't want to have a kid. If you do want to have a kid, some of y'all need to be careful, because I just keep hearing the first couple of lines from that song. Messages for the collective in this reading. Love messages. You have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay, some of you like to laugh with this person, or somebody in your energy. You like to laugh with this person. You joke around with this person. You and this person could be funny. Oop. You have friendship. It says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. All right? Some of y'all, this could be a friend of yours. Again, you could be leaving friends and then going towards another friend. Others of you, this could be a situation where you are building from a friendship upward. Okay. You also have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Okay. If you're feeling sad, it's okay. Things will improve. You also have healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So I don't know who you would want to heal a relationship with. I don't know if you're going towards someone that you need to heal a relationship with, or what's going on, but you know, I did see apologies coming up. You apologizing about something. So some of y'all could be apologizing to somebody. Let's see. What's self-care for the people in this reading? Oh, that card popped out. You have connect with your ancestors. Wow. Yeah, some of you could be intuitive, or your ancestors are giving you signs right now. That's self-care for you. You also have sound healing. Somebody needs to listen to frequencies. Music that heals them. Yes. Yeah, I feel like music is very healing. So some of you need to listen to healing music or frequencies around this time. You also have connect with crystals. Okay, so told you. Told you with this crystal out here right in front of me. Some of y'all need to be connecting with your crystals. If there's any crystals that you want to connect with around this time, you should. Specifically rose quartz if you have it. Or labradorite, like I said. You also have ground yourself. Yeah, some of y'all need to spend some time grounding yourself. Okay? May need to go outside. May need to just meditate on your own. Maybe listen to a root chakra frequency or something that will ground you. Numbers 14, 47, 11, and 25 are out here. So we got Taurus and Gemini, Scorpio and Sagittarius. Look, we got 47, 11. That's 11, 11. Some of y'all, 11, 11 is out here. Scorpio and Sagittarius, Taurus and Gemini, and then Cancer and Leo are also significant. What else? Mantra. What is the mantra? Something about eye contact is significant, because I'm looking at the top of this deck. I have the Arcanum Tarot, and the Lover's card side of the deck is up, like on the box. And this man and this woman are like heavily eyeing each other. Okay? Somebody could look like Superman, or Superman could be significant. You could be watching Superman. I don't know. Comic books. Messages for DC. Okay, somebody could be... Is Superman DC? Wait a second. I was right. I was right. I'm like, he's not Marvel. Yeah, somebody in here, Superman could be significant. You have, when I truly surrender, this is the mantra. When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. You also have, I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. And then the bottom of the deck says, when I'm patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Okay, so that's all that we have in this pile. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. Last but not least, you're the pile that chose the Empress and the orange calcite. This Empress card is from the Modern Witch Tarot. I don't know if you guys know. I'm sure you guys know. You gotta know what deck this is, especially if you are a reader. I actually believe the Modern Witch Tarot is the first tarot deck that I bought with my own money. Okay, so something about that is significant. You know what else too? I ended up going down this rabbit hole, and I want to say her name is Lyra Steele. Here it goes. Hold on, let me grab it. Oh wait, is that the one? Where is it at? It's down here. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing too much. Okay, I'm back. So the woman who designed the actual deck is Lisa Sterle. Okay, and I never paid attention to who made this deck, but when I went on her site, I typed it up. I typed up Modern Witch Tarot, and Lisa Sterle popped up, and they were showing me that she makes comic books. I don't know if y'all know. I love comic books. Did you know this? Have I brought this up on my channel before? I love comic books. When I was growing up, my brother used to be really into comic books, and I used to take his to read them, and it got to the point where he used to buy them for me, like buy ones that he thought were like ones that I would like for me, which I love. I appreciate my brother a lot. And I was so pressed. Like, I was like, oh my God, I love these comic books. So, like, there's certain ones that are my favorite. I don't want to go into. I don't want to go into it right now. But I'm getting somebody in here. There's something about artwork. Okay, there could be something about comics or picture books or movies or just illustration in general that's significant. You could be a creative in this pile. Yeah, like, but that's what I was gonna say. When I went on her site, I noticed that she made this deck, which was great. But then she also had books and things that she collaborated with other people on when it came to doing the artwork. And that made me feel like somebody in this pile, you may have a skill and you're either collaborating with other people in regards to this skill, or you have a skill that can be utilized in many different fields. I don't know what your talent is. Okay, if you're coming up as the Empress, clearly whoever chose this pile, you either are an Empress, are in Empress energy, or are fully embodying some sort of creative type of ability at this time. You want to create, you want to manifest, you want to grow. And I'm assuming that a lot of you could even be pregnant, congratulations, or you're pregnant with all these ideas and things that you want to manifest for yourself. You could be very beautiful as well. Somebody in here, you could be dealing with an Empress. Maybe you have a wife or a girlfriend or anybody that is currently pregnant, or some of you, if they're not pregnant, they're just beautiful, you know. They could just be beautiful. I don't know. Somebody could be a Taurus or a Libra. They don't have to be. But I'm just getting this vibe where somebody in this pile, when I was reading up about Lisa on her site, I was like, wow, she's so cool, right? And she's so cool because she took that skill that she had and ended up making this deck. And I'm just getting the vibe in this pile that some of you have more than one skill, maybe different ways that you can expand on a certain skill, or ways of collaborating that you haven't quite discovered yet. Okay? So like maybe you're a musician, but you could collaborate with people when it comes to, I don't know, commercials or jingles or something like that. Or some of you are writers and maybe you write for yourself, but maybe somebody would really like you to write for a book or maybe even a script of some sort. Some of you could be readers, right? And maybe you predict random things for people on the internet. You're predicting love advice, all kinds of stuff, but maybe there are people that need you to help them predict. I'm hearing album sales or things that are related to their career somehow. Like I'm getting something here about you guys utilizing your gifts for other things, or maybe even for like ways to work with helping society. Like I do feel like also something that people don't always take into context when it comes to the Empress is that she is mother, right? She is the mom, she is mother. Therefore, she wants to nurture. And outside of just nurturing her own talents and her kids and things like that, there's an energy here of wanting to mother or nurture the planet. So somebody in here, you could also have a desire to help others. Okay, maybe you have a skill that could actually end up helping others as well, and that's something that you want to do. Let's get into the orange calcite though. But yeah, this Modern Witch tarot deck, I love that deck. And oh, sorry for that being so loud. I love that deck, but also she's probably one of the prettiest empresses that I've seen in the tarot decks. And I have a lot of tarot decks. I mean, I like a lot of my tarot decks and the depictions of the cards, but that one in particular, I really love it. I love her fro and everything. Okay, so calcite. Calcite, calcite, calcite. It's on page 28. Okay, somebody could be a Libra or a Scorpio. 28. Somebody could be 28 or 29 as well. Also, what's 29? Scorpio and Sag. All right. So Libra, Scorpio, Sag. Could be you. Could be dealing with one of those signs. You have calcite. It says, turn to this stone to unite body, mind, and spirit for a higher spiritual connection. The colors are varied. It says calcite can be many colors, including orange. Good for joints. It helps with arthritis and strengthens the skeleton. Skeleton makes me think about Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn as well, dealing with one as well. Messages in this book. You have creative energy. Yes, we have a what do you call it? Like an artist palette right here. It says creative energy. All colors of calcite are thought to enhance creative expression. When it comes to orange calcite, it is connected to the sacral chakra and is bursting with positive energy, a powerful combination for ensuring that creative ideas come to life. I also feel like the Empress embodies a lot of sacral energy as well. And sacral energy is attached to your sexual energy. And the reason why I get that from her is because she's pregnant. Hello, she had to get pregnant somehow. So whenever I think about the Empress, I mean, I think about all kinds of chakras, like her being aligned, but specifically when it comes to her sacral, that is significant. So some of y'all could have a really active sacral chakra, or you're healing that part of yourself. You could be celibate. Maybe you have like a lot of energy stored in that area. I don't know. And you're using it now. We love that for you. There's also an excerpt here that says soul searching. It says calcite is renowned for its abilities to activate chakras and prepare the body, mind, and spirit for higher spiritual connections. It nourishes the soul and cleanses away negative energy, making room for clear thinking. Okay, so there's something here about chakra healing. Somebody in here, you could be like healing your sacral chakra. Again, I don't know if you're celibate. I don't know if you're doing like yoni steams, or if you are in a space where you are really trying to take care of your body, take care of your organs. Maybe you're like, I don't know, like somebody could be doing like a colon cleanse, because I would also assume that the sacral is kind of attached to the solar plexus and things like that. Solar plexus is more like a colon cleanse, but you could be doing things where you're trying to make sure your digestion is good, or I don't know. Also, you have peace. It says this crystal brings bright energy and abundance, helping with motivation and drive. So if you're someone who finds yourself feeling down a lot, then calcite can help. It also encourages you to focus on what matters while guiding you toward a more peaceful state of mind. Okay? Lovely. So, numbers that are significant in this pile. I'm seeing 8. I'm seeing 38. I'm seeing 6. That's it. Somebody could be a Leo, a Virgo, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, a Taurus moon in specific, and a Cancer or Gemini. All right. Could be dealing with those signs. You could be those signs. Somebody in here, you are letting go of something. I brought this up in another pile, and it's crazy because full moons are for letting go, but this new moon, somebody is letting go of something. Now in this pile, it may not be a literal person. It is a crutch. There is a crutch that you have that you could be letting go of. For some of you, there is like a mask or something that you do to hide yourself from people, or like to... Yeah, I'm getting like somebody in here, you are normally concealed or you hide yourself from people. And there may be something that you want to do around this moon where you want to be more open, or you may want to expose yourself, or yeah, I'm just getting like you want to be more open. And you're feeling like you need to do this intuitively. Like some of you could very literally be getting downloads about like how you should show up, what skills you should share, how you need to, move forward in a certain career path or anything like that. There are people that are evil eyeing your abundance right now. I don't know if you're having issues when it comes to creative ideas or money, or if you're in a state of feeling kind of blocked. You may not be struggling financially, but I think a lot of people know that you need to have a practical plan when it comes to how you move forward, but they're hoping that you don't. Especially if you are a creative. When you are a creative person, there's a lot of people that, like, this might be a hot take. This might be a hot take, about 3. But when you are a creative person and you're around other people that aren't in a creative field or who aren't actually pursuing what they desire to do creatively, sometimes they do carry a certain level of resentment towards you, where instead of like rooting for you and hoping that you're the anomaly and hoping that you reach a goal that they wish they could also reach, they will hope that you fail so that they can have some form of confirmation bias around your path. Like, because it sucks to know that somebody is succeeding in a path that they want to be in. You get what I'm saying? And not everybody thinks like that, but some people do. And there's an energy in your pile where some of you are meant to be very abundant, very successful. You could be an intuitive in this pile, because I'm seeing the third eye chakra. So some of you are very intuitive, or you're just trusting your intuition around this time when it comes to being more open, or when it comes to sharing your gifts, or again, even when it comes to collaborating or trying to expand within a certain field. And there's something here about people evil eyeing this. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle off camera. Somebody could literally be on crutches. Okay. I don't know if something's going on with your leg, but I'm seeing something about crutches or something. I know that's random. But I'm going to shuffle off camera and then come back, and then we'll talk about what I see. All right. Pile 3. Other signs that I'm seeing in this pile. I'm seeing Aries and Aquarius. I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm seeing Leo, Scorpio. Did I say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Sag, Cancer. And that is it. So, pile 3. Pile 3, I feel like you have been waiting. Oh, you know what else I heard while I was sitting over here? I started singing it and didn't even realize I was singing it. I was hearing Billionaire. I think it's called Billionaire by Travi. I don't know if it's Gym Class Heroes. It's not Gym Class Heroes. I think it's just Travi and Bruno Mars. Somebody in here, you want to be a billionaire, or you want to make millions, or you want to be a big deal. You have very big dreams. And you know what? I'm not blaming you. I feel like a lot of people want to be big and successful and things like that. But one thing that I will say in this pile is that somebody in this reading may have wanted to go about being successful in a way that, I don't know if it made you feel heavy, or if it was like a way that you're just no longer aligned with. That's why I kept getting crutched. Like, there's something that you've been falling back on, or something that you've kind of been relying on, or something that you've just been building on in general that has potentially stagnated you when it comes to following your heart. And I feel like following your heart entails some level of rejection. Okay, this is giving like exposure therapy. There's something that you really want to do or want to pursue in your career, or it feels like it's career. It could be love life as well, but I'm getting in your career. There's something that you've really been wanting to pursue, and there's a part of you that knows that if you were to take a risk on this, or to take a leap of faith and try something different, there's potential for you to be rejected, or there's potential for you to feel kind of stuck. I feel like only because it would be rejection involved, or there's some potential of being rejected involved. For some of you, it's because of who you want to work with that may cause rejection. So maybe there's someone that you want to work with that somebody would be upset with, or there's people who are evil eyeing you about it. Yeah, because you have the Five of Swords in your energy. Now, I don't know if you're evil eyeing someone. I don't think you are. I just kind of feel like you know what you want. Like, this gives me the vibe of someone that really, either this is someone in your energy that would be upset with who you're working with or what you're working towards, or there's something here about, about you wanting something so freaking bad. That's why I feel like I was getting billionaire. Like, somebody in here, you want it so bad that you're willing to take the risk now, or something like that. Okay? I don't know if that is like a literal thing. Like, some of y'all want it so bad, like there's a relationship or something that you want so bad, or there is someone that you want so bad that you're willing to take a risk. Or if this is, again, like a goal or something. Why is this Five of Swords here? The Five of Swords is coming up in your energy. Somebody could be evil eyeing you. Okay, there could be a family member or a friend or a business partner or something. This could be a boss even that potentially is evil eyeing some sort of job or something you want to pursue. Yeah, for some of y'all, this could even be like the crutch is your job and you want to work for yourself. Maybe you've always wanted to work for yourself. You've always wanted to own your own business. You've always wanted to do your own thing. You've always wanted to pursue a certain skill. You've always wanted to write that book. You've always wanted to be an illustrator or a painter. You've always wanted to travel. You've always wanted to do something related to fashion, modeling. You've always wanted to be a creative of some sort, musician. You always wanted to work with animals. Like, I don't know, y'all. Beauty. You've always wanted to do something with the environment. There's somebody in your energy that does not like that, and they could be evil eyeing you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or this is you. But I'm getting that's the person that would be evil eyeing you. For some of y'all, I'm not naming no names. But something you might want to do, especially if you work for something big. Some of y'all, you could work for something big. Okay, I don't know what you work for, but if you do work for something bigger, if you know what I mean, maybe there are people in that company or institution or anything like that that don't want you to leave or may need you to stay. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. I just kind of get the vibe that some of you are ready to pursue something that you've always wanted to do. Something that you may have always wanted to do since you were a child. Okay? Or like even a love for something or someone. Like you might have met someone and you're like, wow, this is my favorite type of person, or this is the type of love I've always wanted, or this is the type of job I've always wanted, or something like that. I'm getting something here about some of you wanting to pursue something. And there's someone in your energy. I feel like someone in your energy doesn't want you to change. There could be a change that you're going through as a result of something that you want to pursue. This person doesn't want you to change. Why is this here? They're not confident in a change that you're making or in a plan that you have. All right. Yeah. For some of you, this person's not confident in what you're trying to do, but they actually feel like it is what you want to do, or it is something that you're supposed to align with. Like it's taking you a long time to be in this energy or to do this thing. Okay? Whatever this talent is, or however you want to show up, whatever job you want to take on. For somebody in here, not all of you, this could even be a sexuality thing. Okay, because I'm getting this vibe where it's like there's something here about people feeling like they knew. Maybe there are people in your energy, in your family or anything like that, that feel like they knew something, or that you should have been doing something or showing up a certain way, and they feel like it's not going to work out, but they also feel like this was just bound to happen or something. But for a lot of you, it is career related. There's like a skill or something that you want to pursue. Yeah. For some of y'all, it's even a thing too where it's like someone in your energy that is upset about this change that you're making or what you're doing. They could be upset because, this is odd, but somebody could be upset because, is it because they can't sleep with you? What is this about? Yeah, like, is it because they can't sleep with you? Or is this a thing where they can't work with you? Maybe this is even a thing where somebody's like, I don't know. Some of you may have people around you that feel like they can't associate with you anymore because of something that you're pursuing or something that you want to do or like a business that you want to start. Again, I'm not sure what you work at or who you work for, but maybe it's an issue if you leave the job or if you leave a certain situation behind or if you just show up a certain type of way. There's something here about somebody in your energy feeling like they're upset with you. They wish they could control you more. Yeah. I feel like the more you take care of yourself, the more you focus on yourself, the more this person starts to feel like you're leaving them behind. The more you show up more authentic, the more they feel like you're leaving them behind, which I'm sure they feel this way, especially if you and this person were in alignment for a mask you were wearing. Like maybe there was a period in time where you were wearing a mask around this person, this family member, this friend, this coworker, whoever this is. And now that you're being authentic, this person is confused. Whoever this person is, though, they're a little distorted. This is someone that likes to operate out of ego. This could even be a thing where it's like whatever path that you're taking is not based in ego. There's a skill that you're pursuing that will not give you the accolades you want immediately, or they just won't. Like there's something here that this person prides themselves in that you may not pride yourself in, that this person is bothered by when it comes to the path that you're taking. But I'm telling you, this is something that you've always wanted to do or something that you've always wanted to pursue. Yeah. For some of you, it could even have to do with like a move. Some of you want to move. Some of you want to leave a specific job. Some of you want to... I'm getting something here again about like... I just saw 2222 on the timestamp. If this is about a relationship situation, some of y'all could be in something where it's like, I don't know if you're dating out of your race. I don't know if you're dating out of your culture. I don't know if you are dealing with someone where, again, it's like a gender thing, but it kind of feels like you're doing something that is a dream for you. It feels like a hidden dream or like something that you've always wanted to do, or you're going to show up in an energy where it's like, I always wanted to pursue this thing, or this thing really heals you emotionally. Oh my God, I just touched the table and it felt like it vibrated. I don't know what that's about. My table just vibrated. That was like throwing me off. Something, maybe it gets you excited, like something that you want to do gets you excited. Somebody could also receive like a text or a call or something soon with that vibration vibe. Maybe you've already been receiving emails and texts and calls and things like, or like signs. Like some of you have already had signs about what you want to do. What's this about? And around this moon, I feel like you're manifesting it. You're manifesting an opportunity. Yes, by walking away from something else. You might really blow somebody's mind. Like by what it is that you choose to do, or what direction you're moving in, or how you choose to show up, or... Yeah, I'm getting something here like you might really blow somebody's mind. Why is this here? Why are they blowing somebody's mind? Because I feel like you're letting go of a crutch. What is this about? Yeah, some of y'all, I feel like, okay, you're either going towards something that you love, or you could be going towards a lover. You got the lovers and then the sun at the bottom. Yeah. Some of you are doing something that you love. Like you are choosing happiness. The lovers and the sun is giving choosing happiness. I keep seeing numbers doubled on the timestamp on my phone. 2424 could be a significant number. But yeah, I feel like some of you are going towards something that you love, or yeah, it may be scary, Or what you want to do may feel a bit scary for you initially, but I feel like it's meant to work out. I also feel like some sort of work environment that you're already attached to, or something that you've been investing in, could start to feel toxic. Something about the energy feels toxic, or maybe you feel bound to this thing. Okay, bound to this crutch. I don't know what your crutch is, but some of y'all, you're bound to something. And you no longer want to be bound to that. I also feel like somebody has a decision between something that they really want to do, or someone that they really want to be with, something that really is fulfilling them. Again, maybe it's even something that's significant to their sacral chakra, like something that really gets them going. And then like another energy where this almost feels like a perspective thing. If this isn't two people that you're juggling between, pile 3. Okay, if it's two people you're juggling between, some of you are dealing with a situation where you feel very creatively charged and want to create, or you feel motivated by something or someone. And then there's another energy where I don't know if this person is like putting you down, or I don't know, like they're not as confident in the goal as you, or they're not believing in themselves, like, or believing in you. Some of you want to be around people that believe in you. For some of y'all, the person that don't believe in you is your mom. Okay, no shade to the moms, but the mom's been coming out. Maybe it's because it's Taurus energy. Again, this Venus vibe. Some people in here could have like really like, distorted moms or baby moms or something like that. Others of you, I'm picking up on something here about like, if this isn't an actual person that you're juggling between, I feel like these are two energies that you juggle between. Some of you have the opportunity to play down something or act like it's not that big of a deal. Some of you have actually been choosing to dim your own light for the sake of other people. It's honestly giving like playing down your potential, maybe being a little too humble, acting like you're not as talented, acting like you're not as multifaceted, acting like you couldn't do certain things or expand in certain ways. Some of you have been teetering between an energy where you hide yourself. Like, it's like you can't fully hide yourself because you're still being seen or successful. But some of you have been hiding yourself. And then there's another energy here where you're fully going after the thing, fully showing up how you want to. Again, even if this is like a love situation, maybe some of you could be juggling between two people, or this is about you going after what you want. Like no longer sitting in an energy where it's like, I guess I'm not good enough. I guess I'm not seen. I guess I'm not important. Or I guess it's not, like, some of y'all are not doing that anymore. You're going to go after something. You're going to find the authority to go after something. If you're going after something or someone, this person is an earth angel. This person seems very kind. All right. This person could be known as being a very kind person in the field of work that they're in, or this is someone that gets a lot of love for what they're doing, or they are very balanced, very stable. What's this about? Even if this is a love interest, even if this is like outside of their career, this person's just very balanced. For some of you, this person could be really balanced and like stable, smart even. They could be like a teacher of some sort. However, there is stress here. Why is there stress here? Some of y'all, this person gets hate. You could end up working with somebody where this person gets hate. I am getting an energy at the end of the reading where, like I said in the beginning, there may be people that feel like they can't associate with you because of this, though. I don't know what that's about. There could be people that are judging you because of this. You're supposed to move forward. Some of you may need to move forward, but wait until you commit to something fully. Like, if you are going to move forward, maybe, but I know that that's like the whole thing about the crutch that I was bringing up. You know why? Because some of you still need to grieve something. Either an old way of being, an old relationship, or why do they need to grieve? Before you fully hop into something, you need to grieve. For some of you, you may have to grieve an illusion. An illusion that you kept up. An illusion that people may talk about. Again, I don't know what type of illusion you were given. But some of y'all, you will have to grieve an illusion that you had up. Others of you, you'll have to grieve the options that you had prior to this situation. Not because it isn't going to work out. But again, if you're breaking away from a relationship, a family dynamic, or something else, there may be people that you lose access to. There may be things that you lose access to because of whatever it is you choose to go after. Others of you, I'm picking up on something here about, like, again, some sort of illusion. So if you've lived your life being one way and it's like you really liked thriving on that crutch, thriving in that energy, even if it wasn't you fully being authentic, there's a part of you that was like, oh, but I have benefits in this thing, or benefits by being attached to this person, or benefits. There's something you were benefiting off of. I feel like some of you are moving out of an energy of feeling like you need that. And it's going to benefit you, but it might feel uncomfortable detaching from whatever you're detaching from. You're definitely grieving. Actually, let me clarify more about what you're going to grieve. What will pile 3 grieve if they move forward? What would pile 3 grieve? For some of you, your privacy. There's a certain level of privacy that you have. Yeah. Why is this? Yeah, some of y'all could be like, I want to say coming out. Some of y'all could be coming out. Or some of you are like coming out like being shown. There's also something here about somebody feeling heartbroken. Okay. Why would the Justice card be here in reverse? Somebody could feel like something isn't fair. Some sort of illusion. Okay. Somebody's gonna feel like something isn't fair. What does that mean? Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody can feel like something isn't fair. Or something isn't right. I don't know, y'all. Whatever that is for y'all. Somebody may feel like something isn't fair or something isn't right. You could be talking about your spirituality and people are going to be like, oh, yeah, you got the death card at the bottom. I feel like for some of you, it's like you're going to change. Something about you may change. This will bother someone or people. And the 8 of Cups at the bottom. Because you're walking away. And you're walking away from the moon. So again, it's like walking away from an illusion. Or like from hiding. I don't know what that's about. Something that you're hiding. It may not even be a big deal. Like some of y'all, it could literally be like you're being seen. Like you could physically be putting yourself out there to be seen. For others of you, I'm getting like, again, sexuality thing. Could be a talent that you have. Could be a belief system thing. Could be something that you support that people didn't know you supported. Okay, it may not even be like a super negative thing that you're supporting, but like some of y'all, I don't know. Like let's say you work for a church or you're like connected to a certain church, but you want to open a bar, I don't know, a dispensary, something random. May not be a bad thing, but it's like you're trying to open something or work on something and people are like, oh, we didn't know that you were like that and you liked this, or like I'm getting that vibe. Or who knows, it may not even be like that, but I'm just getting something may bother people. I don't know why. You're just being more authentic. What else? Oh, what's the reward though? What's gonna come as a reward of them? Whoa, so many cards. You got the Tower coming out. The Tower in reverse. What's the reward that's going to come out of this? For some of you, the reward that would come out of it is, I do feel like initially, that's why they're saying you might have to grieve an old reality. I do feel like initially there's a breakdown. There's going to be a breakdown before there is a build up. Not that you're going to be fully broken down, but what you can anticipate coming out of it is no more hard times. No more fear, no more hard times. Once you kind of accept the fact that, well, not hard time, no more hard times in the sense that you won't have to keep living in a state of fear. Whatever the state of fear that you're in. Yeah. People love watching you. Pile 3. People are watching you and like looking very hard at you. Some of y'all, it could even be a thing too where it's like maybe you've been afraid of people watching you, or maybe you've been afraid of people like paying too much attention to you or reading too heavily into you, and it's like some of y'all are just ready to pop out and do whatever it is you want to do. Show up however you want to show up, work on whatever you want to work on. You've been back and forth though. But some of you are back and forth because you don't want the attention on you, the attention that you're potentially going to get. Somebody in here, you might be real fine. I don't know if you're hiding yourself. You could be real fine. Somebody in here, you could be real fine. Or like, what's this about? Or there's somebody in your energy that is real fine. That is going to be mad or sad. Some of y'all are real fine. Somebody in here, if you're pregnant, again, congratulations, but maybe you're telling people you're pregnant. I don't know. Others of you, I'm getting like, you could be real fine. Maybe you haven't been letting people know you're real fine. Or some of you, if it's not about you just being real fine, it's like some of you are just so creative. And people don't know how creative you are. So you have to tap into that, or you want to tap into that. And that could bother people. Okay, maybe you're in a field of work where people want you to show up a certain type of way, but you're super creative. You have other skills. Others of you, there is somebody that you probably perceive as being real fine. Or even if it's not real fine, it's like someone that is really loved. This could be your mom. I keep getting that Empress energy. If you're not the Empress, some of y'all, you could have like a mother figure or somebody in your energy that gets a lot of attention, or they're really loved. And maybe what you do or what you choose to do for some reason can be seen as like a jab at them or something like that. We got the same cards from pile 2. Pile 3. Maybe you came from pile 2. Pile 3, you should watch pile 2, I guess. That's what I said about the whole ego thing. Maybe the person outside of you that you could be breaking away from is like, maybe a lot of people like this person. A lot of people think this person is beautiful. A lot of people think this person is cool or interesting or something like that. And you choosing to do your own thing, maybe this person is going to end up being like, oh, well, I can't work with you, or I can't be around you, or I can't something because of a decision that you make. I don't know, y'all. It says Aphrodite. You got the card Aphrodite. So maybe Aphrodite is the one that's telling you to do something. Some of y'all are the ones that's giving Aphrodite. I'm saying you might have somebody outside of you that is seen as really fine to people, but I'm getting like, you might be fine. Some of y'all are fine. I'm getting this. Not even just because it's like, it's something about the card, like the energy. Like you could be a masculine or a feminine. It does not matter who is in the pile. I'm getting something here about your energy, like really, really being seen as like big. You have very big energy, very bright energy. And when you are confident, it's hard to ignore. Okay? But it says Aphrodite, external love, romance is flowing, celebrate your beauty. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, beauty, and sensuality. Classic Greek mythology says she was born from the sea foam around Paphos. I keep struggling. I'm saying this. Around Paphos, Cyprus, exuding feminine energy, Aphrodite evokes the creative and heart-renewing powers of the water. She was a divine queen in Lemuria and reigned over all matters of love, romance, and relationships. Her temple contained a huge rose quartz crystal. Aphrodite heals our defenses against accepting love. Yeah, some of y'all, you could be getting love from a community, or you could be getting love from someone in specific. It says, her mirror reveals our true beauty. Her pomegranate invites us to revel in sensuality. Some of y'all like pomegranates. Aphrodite asks us to treat romantic love with respect, for it's a sacred practice. Our partners are divine teachers, bringing opportunities to learn everything about our own hearts. I'm thinking Chocolate Pomegranate by Ari Lennox, maybe significant. Chocolate pomegranate. Somebody could have a nice butt. So funny. Sometimes these messages are not serious. Sometimes they are not serious, bro. Okay, it says Aphrodite rises from the sea to bring, pure feminine blessings and lessons. Her radiance showering upon you like a rose quartz crystal waterfall. She takes you into her temple, attuning your energy to her rose quartz crystal. Laying pink roses at your feet, her priestess anoint your body with rose oil. Aphrodite says, "Beloved, see yourself as I see you, as an everlasting expression of the divine. Heal those old wounds of not beautiful or not lovable. Look into my mirror and see your true essence. Your relationships echo your relationship with yourself and the goddess. As you practice loving yourself, so you'll see the rebirth of self-love reflected back to you by your partner, friends, family, and the entire world. Renew your trust as love never truly leaves. Your heart has a different healing pattern from your mind. So if you're in the process of heartbreak, listen to what your heart is saying. Create a fresh template of love with a vibration that honors you. My spirit is breathing excitement and passion into your heart. A new cycle of love awaits." The additional meanings of this card says, a new relationship is trustworthy, so open your heart. Some of y'all, you're moving into a new relationship. Could be business or romantic. Or platonic, who knows. It says, amplify the romance in your life with simple gestures like buying flowers for yourself or a surprise for your loved ones. Okay, that's wonderful. You also have book a pampering treatment to reflect your inner beauty and self-worth. The invocation of this card says, I cherish myself and create beautiful relationships. You know what I started thinking about too? Some of you, with chocolate pomegranate coming up, some of you, there is something about your sensual energy that is significant. Now, I don't know if you're someone that is possibly a bit more modest, or if you are in a field of work or, again, a part of a religion or anything like that where you are being more modest. I don't feel like you're being super risque. I didn't get any like Ace of Wands type of vibes in the reading. I just got that you get a lot of attention, or you would get a lot of attention. But maybe it's even an energy here where like you're tapping into a version of yourself that is just very embodied. That may bother someone. Okay. And again, like I said about the Empress being sacral energy, it's like somebody being bothered by you being, or like, this is so crazy. It's like somebody realizing that you must be having smacks because you're pregnant. It's like people being like, you're not having smacks. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, oh my God, you're pregnant. Which honestly, you know, you would have to do that to end up pregnant or something like that. Something like that could be going on. I don't know. You don't have to be pregnant though, pile 3. Not everybody's pregnant. You know what I loved? If you watch this reading, comment down below, girl. But somebody commented on the recent short that I did, or the reel that I did, that was the intuitive insight from the spirit guides on Instagram. And she was like, I am pregnant. She chose pile 4 and she was like, I am pregnant. And I was so hyped for her because I knew somebody was pregnant in that pile. Or somebody was about to get pregnant. And I was so happy for her. I was so happy for her. I love that. So congratulations again if she is watching this, pal. But you have in your soul's journey messages, you have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So some of you could be needing to forgive somebody. Maybe even yourself, honestly, if you haven't been pursuing something that you want. But then you also need to let go of certain beliefs that aren't allowing you to grow. Somebody in here, I almost feel like there's a mixture of things that I'm picking up on. Some of you regret something that you did in the past. Now that you're in a phase of maturing or growing, there's a part of you that regrets something that you did in the past. But I feel like you need to forgive yourself or forgive someone for what it is that you fell for or that you did in the past or something like that, so that you can move towards what you really want. For others of you, this is definitely about a career thing. I feel like some of you may have tried to pursue a career in the past and it didn't work out, or you tried to do something in the past, show up a certain way, and maybe you stopped yourself for other people or even for yourself. You hid a version of yourself or didn't pursue a certain talent or didn't pursue a certain person even for other people. And I'm getting that you may no longer be in that space. All right. You may feel like you want to do your own thing now, or you want to show up in a more authentic way. Even if you're not pursuing love, I'm getting like you're just going to do what feels right for you. Let's get the self-care cards, then we'll do love and the mantras. Self-care for pile 3 around this moon. Yeah, somebody needs to forgive themselves. You have abundance planning. You have sweet treat. I was bringing up sweet treats in pile 1. Okay. What else? You have, okay, so you have abundance planning, sweet treat, connect with fire, connect with your ancestors. Some of y'all would connect with your ancestors through fire. Use your hands and sound healing. Heavy on the frequencies in this reading. Some of y'all need to listen to a sacral chakra frequency. I'll put one at the bottom. But you have abundance planning. Some of y'all need to work on planning for your money, saving money. Maybe saving money so that you can shift into a new career field, or just managing your money better so you can be prepared for the billions that are coming in. The billions are coming in. Some of y'all, you need to make a sweet treat, or you need to buy one, or I would prefer you make it so you can set intentions in it. But some of y'all need to eat something sweet around this time. It may make you happy. It may benefit you somehow. You also have connect with fire. So some of y'all need to connect with candles, or be around people when it comes to some sort of like fire source, maybe a bonfire, a barbecue. You also have use your hands. Somebody in here needs to use their hands on something. Whether it's making music, pottery, cooking, writing. I'm definitely getting, oh my God, my throat. I'm definitely getting that someone needs to use their hands. That could even be a little sexual. Somebody needs to use their hands for something. Just in general, I don't know what that means for you. You also have connect with your ancestors. Yes, did I say that? Somebody needs to connect with their ancestors. Your guides may want to connect with you around this time. And then bottom of the deck, you have the sound healing card. Like I said, yes. Did I just repeat these? Oh, well. Somebody could be, I'm saying 1, 50, 12, 53, 14. Somebody could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn, a Taurus or a Gemini, a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, a Leo or a Virgo, a Taurus or a Gemini, and a Scorpio or Sagittarius. Okay. What is the love oracle for you guys? And then a mantra. Love oracle for pile 3. What is a love oracle for pile 3? A love oracle for pile 3. You have, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now is the time to give to yourself, okay? You also have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. For some of you, there is something significant here about like only living once, okay? Only living once. I'm not even about to go in. But somebody in here, I'm getting like, you might have to have certain mantras or mottos or like something here about you needing to like have certain things that you remind yourself so that you can keep going. You may even have ancestors on the other side that are like, I don't know. You have ancestors on the other side that are really hoping that you make the most of being alive. You also have wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? Something needs to be natural. Don't force it. And then at the bottom of the deck, you also have emotions are a natural is heavy, natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Who are you resenting in this pile, pile 3? Some of y'all are resentful. Who are you resenting? Okay, some of y'all... Why is that so funny to me? Who are you resenting? Some of y'all are resentful. You got to let that go. If you want to go towards something new or to pursue something, you got to let go of resentment. Okay? That's for somebody. Messages for the collective in this reading. You have, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Okay, that's wonderful. You also have, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. Lilies could be significant. Here goes a love mantra. Wow. It says, when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. Cardinals could be significant. Wow. Oh my gosh. I wish y'all could see these cards. I might have to take a picture of these cards and put them at the end. If I'm saying this now, I'm going to take a picture and put it on the screen. So you guys are the only pile that will get the oracles, because there is a pregnant lady on this card and the angel is handing her a lily, y'all. The card says, I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. Bruh, who's pregnant? Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant, pile 3, or are you going to be pregnant? Like, what's going on? Maybe you're just pregnant with ideas. Maybe some of y'all are going to get somebody pregnant. I don't know. I'm just getting pregnant. This card is a pregnant lady. Okay, so maybe that's something that you're manifesting. If you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. That's all that I got. I'll talk to you guys later.